I did change my pigmentation, as you know, to pass as a black woman. I took a medication, and which, together with the exposure of my skin to tropical sun, did make a drastic change in the color of my skin day by day until one day I looked in a mirror and saw a black woman. I did change my eyes by the use of dark contact lenses, and I did change the style of my hair. I did not.
Worst experience as a red woman and as a black woman?
Well, I had several living and working as a black woman in Mississippi that I wrote about in Soul Sister. I wrote about attempting to go to a white church with some young black girls, and 14 and 15, and we walked in and sat down on the front row, and the preacher standing up, and all of the excitement and resentment that this caused, and the people calling the police. And also I wrote about working as a maid in Mississippi and a white man attempting to assault me, and his assuming that I, black woman, was part of his property, which is an idea that dates back to slavery days, when the white man in this country did indeed use the black woman and did indeed have many, traditionally, a white family as well as a black family. But again, I've seen some poor people in Mississippi, but the Indian is the poorest of the poor. They're still living on dirt floors. They're 14 in a room no bigger than this room. There's no such thing as electricity or gas or lights or telephones or televisions, any of the things you take for granted, any of the things that the average person in this country takes for granted, even getting a glass of water. There's no such thing as running water. It's 20 or 50 miles to the nearest windmill. It's a very difficult life.
I'm wondering.
Therefore, the role that I assumed life, sleeping on dirt floors and sleeping on sheepskins, and the very poverty-stricken existence of their life, and yet also the beauty of their lives. They still have something that we, I think, have lost. They have a sense of being connected with all of nature. They still feel in harmony with plants and animals and all of existence. Their whole idea is something entirely different from Western man's. It's something different from Western man's idea of conquering nature. They feel like they want to be like a bird in the sea, or a fish in the sea, or a bird on the wing, and to pass by without leaving a trace of their existence. And then after living with them